BlueSpecs beer reviews. I'm going to be looking at another Cerveza de los Muertos Day of the Dead beer, which is by Cerveceria Mexicana, brewed in Mexico. Like, they have like a bunch of them that are like this Day of the Dead kind of theme with this kind of label. I had the Pay the Ferryman Porter, which was quite good, and I have this, and I have 4 other ones, and there was a IPA that was just like this, and I was gonna get it, but I didn't, and then I lost my chance. So I'm kind of mad about that. Anyway, this beer gets a 75 on Beer Advocate, so it's like a okay score, and the bros haven't looked at it, and I'm looking forward to trying it. It's a 11.2 ounce bottle. So you can make of that what you will. Personally, I'd call that a rip-off. 5.5 ABV. It's called the Immortal Beloved Hefeweizen, or Immortal Beloved, whichever way you want to pronounce that word. It says twist off right here on the cap. And it is. I apologize for the lighting if that's not good enough. Probably, oh, there's some smoke. Spilled a little bit. Just a little bit. And, oh yeah, there's a lot of cinnamon down there. Well, this is a Hefeweizen, and if given it being that style, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I got it all. Oops. Okay. Yep, got it all. Okay, I poured that slowly, and then I switched the bottle in order to get all of the stuff at the bottom. And there was a pretty thick layer down there, with some other chunks there, which you could see the chunks among the film. With that less than aggressive pour, that's about this light sucks. Okay, I'm trying to make this better, but it's not working. I should not have come here to do this. Yeah, it's very hazy color. So yeah, you're just gonna have to forgive me for this horrible lighting, which is gonna change whenever I move. Yeah, it does have that Hefeweizen color, which is pretty yellow to orange, but it's pretty much yellow and hazy. I cannot see through it. It's really hazy and just really, yeah. I don't really have a direct source of light, which is why another reason why I don't like the fact that I've sat here to do a review. Okay, let's go with let's see what the aroma is like. I've never had this before in my life, because these Day of the Dead beers just started coming into my area, and I saw them this weekend because I worked 2 days this week, and yeah, I just started seeing them when I was getting off work and getting some beer. That is a somewhat typical Hefeweizen smell of some spices, coriander possibly, some white breadiness, white bread crust, a little bit of yeastiness there, but that's very minimal. Barley malts. It just smells bready and spicy, kind of. That's just what it smells like to me. So let's see what it tastes like. A Hefeweizen I might want to compare it to might be the Weiss Hefeweizen beer that might be one I would compare it to, because that I think is the best out of all the many that I've had of that style. Similar things going on. Not too high spiciness, but you do get that spicy kind of flavor. Yeah. And then you do get some barley malty brightiness, like that white bread. Maybe a tad bit of fruitiness underneath there. It's not bitter at all whatsoever. In fact, it's rather sweet. But if you like, the brightiness and the spiciness of these Hefeweizen style beers, then you will like this. Yeah, it's what I would consider like a typical, almost typical Hefeweizen, but it really isn't though. It isn't, because I don't know. It's lighter, and yet it's not light like a macro lager. Its mouthfeel is about medium, a tad bit sticky. There's no prickliness or effervescence on the tongue at all. It's tad bit dry. Refreshing, definitely. Drinkable, definitely. If it was today, it's not very hot. It's kind of chilly this morning. It's about 10 this morning, and I pretty much today I just need to write a paper, and I have 2 tests before I finish the semester. So that's pretty much what I'm doing today. Just like getting stuff done and doing beer reviews. So it isn't very hot outside, but it is still appropriate. But if it was very, very hot out, I would see this being a really good beer for that. It might be a good alternative to your Miller High Life, even though those are awesome beers for that purpose of hot days. I would buy a 6-pack of this. I would. This is another winner from this Cerveceria Mexicana. The Pay the Ferryman Porter was very good, and this also is very, very good. I would go with, I think that Pay the Ferryman Porter I gave like an A- ish. I think that's also fitting for this. This is A- to A. It is excellent. It is very, very delicious, and I definitely would buy this again.